Okay, in this video I'm going to explain how to find the surface area of prisms and cylinders. Prisms and cylinders. And so prisms can come in a variety of different shape base. Could be a parallelogram, could be a triangle, could be a square, could be a rectangle. Any number, it could be a hexagon, a pentagon, any number of different kind of bases. But as long as you break it down into its parts, find the net, or drawing net by finding the surface area of all the sides, or we call them faces. Then you can find the total surface area. So let's go ahead and draw the net of this prism here. So maybe it will help if I draw a few more of the dimensions in here. That's 5, 4, and of course all these are 7. Okay, so if I unfold this way, it looks like I have I'm going to run out of space. I'm going to draw it a little bit smaller, but it looks like I have a 7 by 5 rectangle in the back. That's this area right here. And then if I unfold that, it's going to be 4 by 7. I'll go ahead and draw. It's going to be a little off, but this is the front. The front rectangle here is a 5 by 7. And of course, the left side, again, is 4 by 7. And I didn't really have to draw all those 7s probably, but you'll get the idea, right? And then, let's see, the top and the bottom is 5 by 4, it looks like, right? All these are for the top and bottom. This would be the unfolded net of that prism. So now that I do this, I can find out, I'm going to find okay, let's do this. This is the surface area of just this, the two bases is 5 times 4, which is 20. And since there's okay, I'll just write that. 20 and 20. Okay, that's the surface area of each of these. This is one way to do this, right? 7 times 4 is 28. And here's another 7 times 4 is 28. And 7 times 5 is 35. And 35. Okay, so that's one way to do this. Now again, there's a formula that you can memorize, and you'd have to memorize a different one for each prism that you're going to be doing. But I think it's easier to break it down to its parts and do it this way. Of course, the other way you could do it is to break this down into this part, which should be 20. 4 times 5 is 20. This is 4 times 20. Then you could do 7 times this whole rectangle. So 7 times, and then this is 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 5 gives us a total length of 18, if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. So this whole rectangle here is a 7 by 18 rectangle. And if you do 7 times 18, and it looks like it's 126, you'll get the same thing as if you add 28 plus 28 plus 35 plus 35. So either way, if you add up all of these numbers here, then you will get the surface area. So since I already calculated this, I have 126 plus these two 20s, that makes 4166. And again, you can check that by adding up all of those also and see if that gives you 166. Okay, so then the next one we're going to do is a cylinder. And this cylinder, same kind of deal. You can break it down into the net, or what it will look like unfolded. And so if the radius is 4, and there's a top and a bottom, so you could find the surface area of each of these. So we know that the surface area of a circle is pi times the radius squared. So that looks like 16 pi, right? Real bad handwriting today, it looks like. 16 pi. 4 squared is 16 times pi. And then, of course, there's two of them. So 16 pi, eventually we'll do times 2, or we can just double that. And then we need to figure out, this is a rectangle, and we know that the height is 10, but we don't know what this length is. But if the length is the circle, and we know that the distance all around the circle is the diameter, then the diameter equals 2 times pi times r, or, of course, the diameter times r. So 2 times, let's do 2 times r first. That gives us 8. 2 times 4 is 8. Pi is the diameter. So to find, so this length right here, then in other words, is 8 pi. So if we want to find the area of this rectangle, we do 8 pi times 10, which gives us 80 pi. So we have 80 pi, and then as we said before, this one was 16 pi, and that one was 16 pi. So we get 16 pi plus 16 pi is 32 pi plus 80 pi. So we're adding this. You can think of the pi as like almost like a variable. We're adding like terms. So that's 112 pi. And so if you want it to be, if you wanted to find the decimal of that, you could do 3.14 times 112, and that will give you the surface area of your total cylinder there. And of course, again, if this was, let's say this was in inches this time, okay, if everything was in inches, then the surface area would be given in units squared or inches squared. Okay, so I know that was quick and down and dirty, but hopefully you can see how we did that and review the notes again. And any questions, please ask in class. Okay, thank you for watching.